Hey everybody, hi. How you doing? Thank you, Lee, for putting out this little bar. Michelle, how are you doing? How are you doing, Lee? Hi, Leanne, how are you doing? Chantel, how are you doing? And thank you for the kisses. And I'm fine. I've been busy. I don't know if you see something missing in the background. Lee, no worries, Leanne, anytime, and hello all. Dawn. Hey, Dawn, how are you doing? How was your weekend? Uh, yeah. See something missing? And oh, by the way, I'm having my dinner with you guys because we've been busy. I mean, I've been busy in here. David has been out biking, showering, doing something in the sunroom, and all of a sudden, I had no more time, and I'm having my dinner with you guys. Hi, Nina, sweetie, how are you? Anthony, hey, how are you doing? How was your walk with Apollo? Yeah. What is missing in my room? Mm. My craft room had a makeover. David basically threatened me that if I didn't do something, he would do it, and that stressed my little head out. So, yeah, everything went out the door, and I started cleaning up, dusting, whatever. And I have thrown out so much plastic, so much paper, whatever. Nina, you're going to bed soon? Have to go to oh yeah, right. You have to go to the hospital to get your shoulder checked out tomorrow. Like I said to you in the text, I hope everything goes well. So yeah. Let me know how it goes tomorrow, okay? So yeah. Mm. But yeah. And I removed all my non-licensed diamond paintings. Most of them is right down here on the floor because I have no idea what to do with them. Um, Thank you, Nina. I actually found. Do you remember some weeks ago we talked about my very first diamond painting? Hang on. This was my very first diamond painting. Yeah, 40 by 50. So there you have it. That was my first one. Dawn, you're kidding up wing dancers, so won't be watching the chat. It's okay, Dawn. Have you all remembered to go to my community post and vote for what diamond painting I'm going to do next when I'm done with all of this and have kitted down? That helped because I haven't kitted down yet because life. But yeah, isn't it weird? I'm having dinner while most of you barely had lunch. But yeah, okay. This piece of meat is better than the other one. But yeah, did you see? It's done. Yay. It's so big and unwieldy. I'm considering hanging it over here just for the heck of it. But yeah. So, what have you been doing this weekend? And how many of you purchased something yesterday? I kind of guessed you did, Anthony, because of the Yume, which was beautiful. It was really, really beautiful. But how about the rest of you? The rest of you, I'm gonna almost choked on my potato here. I didn't get anything because yeah, I'm having my little stash. There you go. But yeah, did you see how many of you are in the VIP group? Because I posted a picture of where my diamond paintings are now. They're in the bedroom on top of our dresser. Leanne is working on Sunflower Sunset. That one is so beautiful. Hey, Sparkle Dust and Diamonds, first time. Yay, I can't remember your name. I've seen you in other lives. How are you doing? How was your weekend? But yeah, I'm happy you were here. No buys? Cat, right. I try to remember. It might take me a few times. But yeah, I didn't buy anything because now they're all in there. In case you didn't see it, let me try and find it. Mm, right. It's here. That's oh, that's not working. Um, and I'm here, and where's? Hmm. There you go. This is my stash. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. So that is my entire stash being right there. David joked about. I think so. I don't know, but somebody in our house might like Marvel, and like I have no idea who it is. But yeah. Oh, Nina, right. I was like, what offer? Thank you. We will talk about it. There you go. Here I am again. But yeah, thank you, Kat. Yeah. If it's your first time here, you haven't seen, but they were basically, where am I? All over here. But really, so I, yeah, they were all over the place. And now I'm still doing the little bits. I have 2 bags of yarn that my friend will look at when she's coming next week. Yeah, it was a clusterfuck, right, Lee? It was just all over the place in here. And yeah. And I mean, yesterday when I began, I was like, dear Lord, how is this going to be done in a weekend? But most of it is. And I've been throwing out, I have a question for somebody in this house because when we moved in, hold on. So I have this big IKEA thingy with yarn, and that was full when we moved in 3 years ago. Um, which was like, I don't need any more yarn, right? I have a store over here. So who bought more yarn? Because you would have a blast organizing it, Lee. Hey, sis. You know what it is actually organized? It is organized by cotton, by wool, by um, cotton wool. That is my favorite yarn type. It is half wool, half cotton because I can't really do 100% wool. But you're welcome anytime, Lee. Then we can rearrange it. As long as it isn't by color. How are you doing, sis? Oh, you're listening on your way home. Okay. Oh, the whole room. You're welcome. Please come. I mean, I have all my books and my stuff, and I don't know what over here. And I have big boxes over here. Um, well, I have 3 that I need to go through, which is not going to be today. But most of the room is actually almost, well, not right now. I was like, when I came in, this, you don't have a passport. Right, right. Most of you Americans don't have passports. I'm like over here. Most people over here have a passport. But yeah. But yeah, all the bookies. I just found out that I'm missing one of my knitting books and I have absolutely no idea where it is. I have been through every bag, every nook. It's gone. I have no idea where it is. And I'm like, did I borrow it out? No, I don't think so because I rarely loan out my knitting books because they're expensive. Well, and people tend to forget to give them back. So now I'm like, what happened to the book? I might have to buy it again. But, and do you know that feeling? I did buy it, didn't I? I don't know. I don't know. Anthony, what are you working on today? Astronomer? Oh, yeah. All my books over here are mostly organized by author. So, yeah, I'm trying, I'm trying. And then I found I have a bag with knitted stuff that I did a while back. And some of it I'm going to send to Mary. Look at this little thing. Isn't it cute? I mean, it'll be a while before Natalie fit into it. But yeah, this is orange, but you can't really see that. And oh my God, I love this. This is a cute little romper. There you go. Hey, Dibbin Time, and I totally forgot your name again. Right? It's so cute, a little summer romper. And a little cardigan. I'm still trying to figure out how it should be closed. But my, isn't it adorable? Right, Don? I know your name, Dibbin Time. It isn't Rachel. Rhonda, there you were. I was like, it's something with R. I'm sorry. My brain doesn't work. Rhonda. Leanne, you're welcome. I would love to teach you how to knit. It is, well, it's easy for me to say, but I don't think it's that hard. But I remember when I began knitting, I was like, I could knit and I could purl. And then everybody was like, yeah, then you need to do the little holes. And I was like, yeah, I have no idea how to do those. The lace knitting. But, well, but yeah, I need to get some of the. Anthony is working on Astronomer. There's a very slim chance that I can finish it today. Yay! Then you need to send me a picture if you finish it. Because, yeah. Did you see my video, my post review where I zoomed in on all the specialty drills? Yeah, that was a lot. And I haven't kit it down yet. It's over there. Yeah, I hope you finish today, Anthony. I'm sorry, but I'm so hungry. When you forget and you're in here the entire day, if anything is, I haven't moved around a lot, but I have been, tinkering and moving and sorting and I don't know what. And apparently that takes energy. I have no idea why, but it does. I even considered looking at all my knitting books, like, do I need all of them? But I'm not ready for that. Not yet. Mm-mm. I threw out a bunch of knitting magazines. So that's a beginning. And I threw out a lot of recipes from magazines because when am I going to use them? I mean, I have I have all those books Nina, I've just started working on Night Sky 3 of Life. Hope to get some of Auntie's blings in it, but might need some help to figure that out. Yeah, I don't know if she's mailed it yet, but we'll see. And maybe you should ask Auntie because I only blinged up Astronomer because I knew where to bring it up. But yeah, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just, I knew where to put the stuff and then that's it. But I am going to practice. I mean, hopefully. Mm. Oh, and you have to see what I have now. I didn't have that before because everything was just all over the place. I have a box with all my putties and um, the non putties, the word is gone. Glue dots and whatnot. What are they called? These little not glue, waxes. Thank you, Lee. Oh my god. Brain fart over here. Some of them are like, I'm not sure I'm ever going to use them. I don't know. But it's all in a box. So that's nice. Now I know it's over there. And I have a box down there with everything. Maybe I have some of the old containers that I used. And it's an ADHD thing. I don't have ADHD. I might have OCD, but Francesca, hey, how are you doing? I missed you last week. But yeah, we are working on it. Mm, but I can't wait to be done. That way I know where everything is. And oh, the whole David thing that said I needed to clean up in here. He said that I needed to find the floor. And I'm like, I know where the floor is. It's underneath all the stuff in there. Francesca, missed you and friends too. Today I am working and hubby and I have been trying to get out more. Yay, that is a good thing that you try to get out. Angie is out with her husband as well the entire day, so we won't see her. Um, Alana, hey. Oh, you're not late. I've only been here about 20 minutes, Alana. How are you doing? So yeah, I'm sorry that I'm eating. Rhonda, first question. Francesca, any updates on international shipping? Yeah. I'm pretty sure when Francesca finds out about the international shipping, we will know it in here because, yeah, she knows that we are a bunch of internationals that wants to know when that is going to happen. So, yeah. Oh, dear. But I can't believe how much stuff you can accumulate in 3 years. Yesterday, I was like, yesterday evening, really late evening, um, I was sitting in here, looking through some of the many, many bags of yarn, and I was like, this goes out, this goes out, this goes out. Um, you're going, Lee? Okay. Francesca, I wish I did have updates. I'm caught between trying to grow prudently and wanting to offer so much more. I know that feeling. Okay, Ron. Kat, it was so nice seeing you in here. Hopefully, you'll be back another day. But it was good to see you in here. Uh, Leah, your inner masshole is being tested. Yeah, I had that the other day. I was going, I was going to buy some groceries because my knitting club was going to be here in the evening, and we're allowed to drive 70 kilometers per hour most of the way into where I usually grocery shop. And some dude in front of me decided, well, some woman, I have no idea, decided that we should only drive 45, 50 kilometers per hour, which is 20, 25 kilometers lower than allowed, which, yeah, my inner asshole came out. Nina, you're logging off as well. Have a nice Sunday, y'all. Okay, Nina, sleep tight and hope everything goes well tomorrow. Leanne, Francesca, I really like this artwork from Peggy Davis. I wish you get some more of her work, especially puppies. Puppies are beautiful. Francesca, I know of international folks who get a shipping service that provides a US based address so you can order with US shipping rates and they consolidate your US orders and you pay them to ship to you. I looked into it and I don't know. I forgot it again. But I did look into it a little bit. I only found Shop USA, I think. Francesca, so Leanne, there is a story behind it. Ooh, do tell, do tell. I want to know what the story behind Peggy Davis. Mm, mm. Francesca, I was able to get two of her images, but her agency signed on with you know who, so you may eventually get her work with that other big company. Oh, Leah, I should relax. You should relax. Oh, and looking through all of your knitting bags, I did find a bunch of charging cables. Anthony, Mia, I forgot to tell you we had over 70 centimeters of snow this past Thursday and Friday. So many trees lost branches and damaged cars. We lost power for a short time. Wow! You talked about it in your last vlog that you had a snowstorm coming, but 70 centimeters. You know, that's almost half of me. I'm 170, no, 157 centimeters. Yeah, so that's almost half of me, which means I wouldn't be able to go outside because I think, oh, that snow would be hard to 70 centimeters. Wow. Do you have pictures? I would love to see pictures of that. But yeah, we had, that's 14 years ago, I think. We had so much snow coming that we had, tree loses branches and stuff like that. And when they didn't, you could just see that heavy snow just on the way down. It was crazy. It started out fine, just a little, and the trees looked beautiful with snow covering it, and it just got heavier and heavier and heavier. And I was like, oh, yeah, right, Leanne? Wow, that is absolutely crazy. 70 centimeters. I have my phone if anybody is sending me anything. pictures. Yay. Oh my God. That is a lot of snow. Hang on. We're going to do it this way. Anthony, where are my messages? Come on. So we're going to do it there and there and there and share. Look at Apollo. Isn't he cute? At least he isn't as white as the snow. Ooh, look at all that snow. See, as long as it's outside, it's okay. It's beautiful. But, yeah. And then we have Dawn. Oh, yeah. That is how far she is on her diamond painting. And step. Anthony, Francesca, thank you for sending Pride so quickly. I'll be unboxing it. Yay. Dawn, so cute. Leanne, well, that sucks, Francesca. Your round drills are amazing. Still haven't tried on round one. So I guess, Anthony, that Apollo is as happy as can be with all that snow. I mean, he is a snow dog. I mean, if they're up in Alaska or on Greenland, they sleep outside in the snow. Francesca, thank you, Anthony. Just so you know, all our orders except custom blank canvases go out within 1 to 2 business day. And Apollo is a stunner. Leah, your happy gymnastic is over for now? Why? Rosa and I have one class left tomorrow. And then gymnastics is done for this season. And then we have the gymnastics show the first Saturday in April. You need a break? You or Tanya? I mean, I can. What day does he do gymnastics? Yeah, I think Rosa needs to, when she's out here, just to lay low and do nothing. I mean, she loves gymnastics. When I pick her up from kindergarten, she comes running up to me, and then she goes, "We're going to gymnastics." I was like, "Yeah." And then whenever I have to tell her, "Oh, I'm sorry, love, the trainer is sick," she goes, "Oh, so no gymnastics today." Leah, you're ready for semifinals in Hanning today or just in general? I don't follow hockey that closely. I know how it's going because I follow you, but yeah. Oh, Leah, by the way, did you see the videos that New Kids put up these past few days? One with Donnie and one with Joe. That was so funny. Doing the New Kids dance. Friday. Okay, well then. I have no idea what I'm doing next week. I mean, I'm here today and tomorrow I have Rosa. And then, do I have any plans this week? Yikes. Ouch. No. Mm. Oh, I'm home alone next Saturday. Francesca. So our two speed painters are both here, Dawn and Leanne. Right. I'm almost expecting, them to be done with their diamond painting, even the big one, within a second. But if not, I'm disappointed. Mm, but yeah, but Anthony is kind of a speed diamond painter as well. But Don, how much have you been doing on? How far have you come on your diamond painting? Ah, you're seeing Lucas Graham in 2 weeks later. Where are you going to see him? He's no, that's not him. We have what is the name of that band again? Xavier's coming to Valencia in the fall. I'm still considering whether or not to go. We saw them in an open air downtown a few years ago. I don't know. Copenhagen. Okay. Well, are you driving there yourself? Because if you are, you can just swing by and bring your diamond painting with you home. 70 inches. Okay. You'll be done in a week or so.
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock. Oh, say hello to my husband. That's David.
Hello.
Thank you.
Er du færdig med at spise?
Okay. Tak. I didn't have time to make anything to drink, so people are saying hello. You're 3 people here. Well, you can just and then you're off again. Right? Thanks for the delivery.
What are you calling me?
What?
What are you calling me?
I didn't call you anything. Just said thank you for the delivery.
No.
And said, hey, hubby, thank you for the delivery.
Okay.
So do you think it's looking better in here than before? I mean, I'm still doing the last.
Work in progress.
Yes, and you can see the floor, even though I told you the floor was there all along. But yeah. I also have a bag over here for my brother. There's a book for Rosa. There is some play food. And there are some pearly beads because Rosa is into pearly beads. And apparently I've bought a bunch, years ago that I never used. So off they go out of my room. So I have bags in here that basically just needs to leave and ta-da. Oh, and I found, my mother-in-law died about 9 months ago. You've done 44 centimeters. That's cool, Dawn. So yeah, I got all her cotton yarn, and that's right there. And I'm like, where do I need to put it? But yeah, I'll get there. I'll get there. David brought from the attic down a box and was like, okay, we can put all that extra yarn in there. Then I just need to figure out where to store it because it's not going up on the attic. Then I forget about it. I actually think I have yarn on the attic. Maybe. Huh. Maybe. Ooh, so cold. So, so loud. Oh, and I also decided all my old drills from non-licensed diamond paintings, I am going to throw them all away because I'm not using them, obviously. So, hi Linda, how are you doing, sweetie? So I've begun to pour them in a big bag, and it takes a while because they're all in these little bitty plastic bags, and I feel like it's a giant waste because all the little plastic bags is getting thrown out because I can't use them for anything. Eventually. Mm, yeah, it's kind of funny because I was thinking there was so much stuff in here, and now I'm cleaned up. It isn't so bad at all. Linda, did you buy anything this week? I cut myself. Darn it. I have these whole bags left from Astronomer. I mean, this one makes sense because that's the color of the curtains, and those were replaced. Oh dear. But yeah, I can't wait to see which diamond painting I'm doing next. I'm like, I'm gonna let the poll go until I'm ready to get down and then um, get up again. But all four of those have fairy dwells in them. So I'm finally gonna try a diamond painting with fairy dwells, fairy dust dwells. Oh my god. Um, so yeah, that is gonna be. Linda got Moon Eater and another from Jenny Little was a water and sky landscape. Oh, that one was beautiful. There were a lot of beautiful ones this week. The Yume one was beautiful. Just a little dark. I don't know. It's kind of funny that a lot of people didn't vote on the Harvest Witch. I'm like, okay, so that is an autumn one. It's okay. I get it. I get it. Anthony, I think we got the same two kids. Christopher, hey, how are you doing? It's been a long time. So let's see, how many voted? How many voted? 28 have voted. 39% says Thread of the Universe. Then comes Pink Treehouse, Flotilla, and Last Harvest Witch. Everybody saying hi to Christopher. I've missed you in here, Christopher. How are you doing? How was your weekend so far? I mean, weekend is almost done here. It's what? I have no idea. 20 to 8. I could have looked up in the corner. It says how long I've been live, but I rarely look up there. So yeah. But now I'm looking. We're 12 people in here. Yay! Hmm. Christopher, I'm being okay, thanks, Sam. As always around here. Yeah. Talking with people in the diamond painting community always makes you good, right? At least for me. So yesterday, Angie was live, and usually, I'm active and writing and whatnot, but I was just listening because I was doing all of this. Linda, I'm doing Lotus next, I think. Not putting underwear in her either. I remember that whole debate. Oh my God. She's beautiful. And who cares that she has some buttocks? I mean, we all have, right? So I'm happy you don't put underwear on her. So I don't know if it's because I'm European, because we're a little more laissez faire over here about nudity. I mean, seeing a butt isn't really that big of a deal. Of course, people could take offense if you're walking around downtown butt naked, but on the beach, if a woman lays in a thong, nobody's going to bat an eye. In some places, if she lays topless, nobody's going to bat an eye either. Christopher, no, no, no underwear. Yeah, Lee, underwear is overrated. Right? Right. Yeah, typos. That happens all the time. Um, I do them. When I'm writing, I do typos so often, especially on the computer because I tend to forget to look at what I'm doing. And if it's on my cell phone, it's because of that darn autocorrect, because we don't always speak the same language. And it's if I you have the different languages you can set it to, and I have to remember to move it from Danish to English and the other way around. Otherwise, it's gonna want to write weird words. I yeah. I've tried that once or twice when I'm like, that's not what I was writing, and then trying to correct it again, and then it went right back and was like, what is wrong here? And then I looked down and said, oh, it's on Danish. That makes sense. But yeah. Mm. David just opened his can of soda. Anthony, there is a jaded gem shop kit that is a little racy that I had my eyes on. We shall see. A little racy? What do you mean by that? And do you have a link? Traffic sucks, Leah. Where are you? I'm guessing you're driving Moo to her school and that you're on your way home. But let's go back to Instagram. And let's see. Ooh, it's beautiful. Hang on. Hang on, hang on. That one is beautiful. I love it. Really beautiful. That's a beautiful one. I mean, yes, we could be offended and whatnot. It's an underwear free old masters. There's a lot of those, but it's a beautiful diamond painting. On your way home, she'll be in a minute. Then you're almost home, Leah. Almost home. Yeah. Isn't it kind of like I've been up there so often, so I know when you say the city, I'm like, oh, I know where you are. It's been a while since I've been up there. We need to do something about that. It's been too long since I've seen the gals. Well, I saw most both two of them last year, right? For Rosa's birthday. Pictures from Dawn. Hang on. Ouch. Ooh, that is beautiful, Dawn. Hang on. Let's see what it is Dawn is kidding up. And back. See, it's so much easier to do it like this than before where I had to show you. It is a beautiful one, Dawn. Love the colors. And it doesn't seem like there is a whole lot of color blocking. It's confetti galore. That's beautiful. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Oh, yeah. But yeah. Coats. Mm. I have to remove that dead flower up there, don't I? Oh, dear Lord. I found a lot of my papers from back when I was trying to get my disability. And I was like, yeah, I don't need those anymore. So out they went. Because I'm done. I'm over. I don't need them. So yeah, they went out there. They went out in the bag out here. I made a bag of paper and it's so heavy I can't lift it anymore. So, and I didn't even take the stuff that I threw out yesterday of papers. So it's bad. But yeah. How sorry. How often do you clean your craft room? Or just the space where you do crafting? But yeah. I mean, this is the first time in a while that I actually. Mm, Anthony, what are you planning to do with Astronomer? I'm trying to find where I can hang it. I think I'm going to hang it here behind me for a little bit. And then trying to figure out either if we should hang it somewhere or if somebody wants it. I think that's the plan. And then, having it behind me will make me happy every time I see it. I think I do need to roll it a little because of some of the crystals that are too big. I have a few of them wanting to pop, which is a shame. And I've been really looking through all the crystals to find the smallest ones. Plus, I was kind of sure that I was going to run out of one of the colors, but I didn't. And all those who are left are really big, so they wouldn't fit on the canvas. But yeah, I think it's going to hang over there for a while. I don't know. Do you have any big walls where you can hang it, Anthony? And how about the rest of you who did it? What did you do with them? I mean, mostly the ones that I've done has been rolled up and come back in the box. But for some reason, Astronomer is special. Yeah, it means something. So I want to do something special with it, which means it's going to end over there, covering up all my books again. But yeah. Have you ever thrown out your old diamond paintings? If you started out with, non-licensed diamond paintings, have you ever thrown them out when you started doing the licensed ones? Because I mean, for the longest time they've been hanging over here, and now I'm like, okay. I was trying to, Francesca, you have thrown out the bad quality. Oh my God. I was rolling up some of the ones that was hanging over here, and they started losing drills, so they're out the door. Um, we're getting our trash cans emptied on Tuesday, so I'm trying to stuff them in there when I'm setting out the trash can to the road. But some of them are so big. I mean, maybe I should put it in now and then just try to stuff it around it. The funny thing is, I told David this when I was doing some of the AliExpress ones. I was like, oh, this is a great quality. And now I'm like, yeah, no, not really. Not really. It's kind of funny. Yeah, it's funny how you start one place and then it end out somewhere else, right? I mean, there are a lot of beautiful, amazing non-licensed diamond paintings, and I know, and not everybody can afford the licensed ones. Yeah, learn through experience. Oh, absolutely, and you can get um, non-licensed diamond paintings that are great. Um, because not everybody can afford Diamond Art Club or Dreamer Design or whoever the small shops, especially because they're more expensive. I have no idea what an Orloa cost or one of these carrot art. I haven't looked into them because right now I'm like, I need to do some of the diamond paintings on the other side of this wall. Anthony, I had to throw out two from Paint with Diamonds and two from Uniquely Yours Down Under, unfortunately. None of them were finished, but the rendering or quality was not worth working on. I have heard so many people complaining about Uniquely Yours Down Under, especially the last 2 years they were around. Yeah, apparently they got really, really bad. They changed their supplier and it got bad. Francesca, I actually take issue with purchasing non licensed paintings. To say some cannot afford it only means they're stealing from the artist if not licensed, and that's just wrong. I agree 100%, Francesca. Absolutely. But I also understand why some people don't have the means. But I know the, I don't know how to, I have tried to find pictures that, aren't, that I haven't seen any artists do. Kind of like, Shutterstock, whatever, not Shutterstock, but, non licensed paintings. I tried to do that just because I wanted to do what other people didn't. And I did some old masters as well. Don, you threw out a paint with diamonds. See, Anthony did the same because of popping drills. Francesca, if they don't have the means, they should not buy. I don't know if I agree. I get where you're coming from, Francesca. I do. But for some people, it's, it's helping them relax. And the issue over here, for instance, is that we don't have a licensed diamond painting company in Denmark. We don't. The companies in Denmark that sells them are, they steal it. They buy from China. And yeah. So a lot of people think, oh, I'm buying it from a regular shop here in Denmark, so everything must be above board, but it isn't. Lee, there are more than a fair share of public domain paintings and even painters who do public domain. Oh, absolutely. We have Jasmine Beckett Griffith, who has almost all of her paintings are public domain. So yeah, I mean, she has beautiful paintings, and I would absolutely suggest people to buy those. And I mean, regular flowers, old masters, I don't know. I mean, if you see something, cats received and 30 by 40 and actually had lots of confetti, index tweed with legend, cotton backing, and really sticky glue. Very surprised. You can have that. I I got some from AliExpress that was really really good. I did get some that wasn't, but yeah. Anthony, do you have many craft stores near you? Here in the US, we have some stores that offer really affordable kits that are licensed. I found some last week for less than 10. That is, wow. We don't really have, no, no, and I mean, we don't really have a lot of craft stores at all. And if you find them, the diamond paintings in the stores, they are stolen. You, yeah. Sadly, I wish we had something like Michael's or whatever stores you have over there, but we don't. Hobby Lobby has a lot of diamond art clubs, and they have make market that are affordable licensed diamond paintings. We just don't have them, which is a shame. Lee. So I should not take part in a craft that makes me feel good and I enjoy because I cannot afford the paintings. I'm sorry, that seems a bit of an exclusionist thing. I agree, Lee. Uh, I try my best to ensure it's not stolen before considering to purchase. Good idea. Lee, just my personal opinion, not meant as a slam in any way. Any opinion is allowed in here. I mean, Francesca's opinion is um, as valid as anybody else. I get where you're all coming from, and I mean, I wasn't any better when I began, which I should have been since I'm a knitter and I know everything about stolen. Well, in the knitting world, it's stolen patterns. Brain fart. I don't think it was me, Leah. It's in your opinion. Um, but again, I mean, yeah, if you do if you try to make sure that it isn't that it is um, again, the word is gone. Public domain, that's the word. Then you have done yours, and sometimes you think it's public domain and it just isn't. So yeah, but that is my room here is that everybody can pitch in on a debate, and nobody is more right than others. I try to um, what every your opinion is valid, and if it gets a little too heated, I try to mediate it a little. For instance, I do know that my sister hasn't. I mean, she's getting a Diamond Art Club from me, and I know, for instance, like Nina, she doesn't have a lot of money, but she wishes for them for her birthday or saves up to get them, and that is just as fine. I mean, if you can buy one and you buy them big enough, you have them for a while. I mean, just look at Astronomer. I had that one for 2.5 months. But yeah, I don't know. And you can't get them cheaper, I think. Lee, that's where the research comes in because I do not think anyone's art should be stolen either. But man, the cost can be exclusionary sometimes. Absolutely. And then think about over here. I have to pay 25% taxes on top of the price. So if you have a diamond painting that is around, let's say, $75, I'm ending up paying $100 just, you know, for the tax, which is, yeah, which reminds me we were, yeah, especially with the bigger companies. That's right, Lee. We were talking about, David got that new bike. Uh, that he needed to contact our insurance because of there is a lot of money in those bikes. I was like, yeah, that might be an idea because think about how much money I've invested in diamond paintings. I mean, there is a lot of money in my diamond paintings. Francesca, let me just say this. If you cannot afford a car, you simply can't buy one, even if it's available to steal. The difference is you can call the police if your car is stolen. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I get both sides. I mean, I prefer licensed artwork as well, or public domain, which, I mean, you can get public domain. You can get old masters that are beautiful. But I mean, you can also get the make market ones, which are low price. And you just saw Anthony say you could get one for $10, which is, I mean, you can barely get one off of Amazon for that price, I think. So I can't even imagine getting a diamond painting for $10, which is around 70 Danish kroners. I mean, yeah, well, you might be able to get one this big. Mm, Anthony, astronomer will be about 50 cent USD an hour for me so far. I think the same here. And I like that somebody I can't remember what it was, but she was saying like she bought this diamond painting. Then she was thinking of it, how long did it take her to do it, which meant that diamond painting cost her whatever price per hour. Just like Anthony said, that if you consider the price that you pay for it with how many hours of enjoyment you get, then the price is rather low. Mm, Leanne, I think once you know the difference between licensed and stolen artwork and still buy the stolen, then you just don't care. Yeah. Uh, Francesca, funny Anthony, that's an article I wrote on my website blog. Mm, Anthony, maybe someone used that info on the Facebook page. We talked about that a few weeks ago, that somebody have used that analogy for years. Do you remember, Francesca? Yeah, you can. You can buy nice budget kits that aren't stolen, which then you don't need to buy the expensive ones. You just need to look around. I mean, you can't just go on Amazon and say, "Oh, I like that one, buy." Um, I have a piece of meat in my tooth. Annoying. But yeah, it is. It does take a little more work if you want to buy, you know, non-licensed diamond paintings. But it is a shame that we don't have all these hobby stores over here. Maybe it'll be easier then, because we have one of the stores. This is the biggest diamond painting company. Sorry, in Denmark. And I don't know. I mean, I have seen so much stolen artwork from them. In Lee, and be able to afford to do a craft you enjoy and that helps your mental health. Oh, absolutely. And Lee's going to be right back again. For instance, hang on. And what's the other one? So these were one of the first diamond paintings that I did. I think this might have been number 4 or something. This one. I have seen this be released on Diamond Art Club since. But when I bought it, I had no idea that it was a stolen artwork. I just loved the fact that it was the Taurus. And I also have the Virgo because that's the signs that David and I have. And for the longest time, I had no idea that they were stolen. I mean, I tried to do the Google picture, whatever search, but it didn't do anything. It wasn't until they were released from Diamond Art Club, I was like, hang on a second. And if you do the Google search, what can you do? But that might just be me. I have tried Google, the reverse picture search for so many pictures, and I never found anything. For instance, the Oakley Studio, their signs, the Virgo and Scorpio and all of those, when they first came into to voting, I tried to do a picture search, but nothing came up. So I was like, if you do that, if you find that picture on whatever AliExpress, Wish, Temu, and you do that Google search and nothing comes up, how are you supposed to know that it's stolen artwork? I'm just, yeah, my opinion. And if you're not very well versed into to artwork, it's even harder. Okay, Leanne. But yeah, this got this got deep today, didn't it? Mm. But it is an interesting topic. I really do think so. Because, it has the capacity mm, of that the discussion can end up heated because there are so many feelings involved. Like some is you need to do only licensed, or I don't really care as long as I have something to diamond paint. Um, and I don't know. I still feel like I'm somewhere. I get both sides, but then again, I mean, if licensing is a thing, then try to find some that aren't stolen. I mean, it is possible. It is even on the China sites. I mean, look up Jasmine Beckett Griffith, and you have like a gazillion pictures you can choose from. Yeah, is that it for this conversation? I don't know. I don't know. Anybody have a subject changing suggestion? That's the word of it. But yeah, a lot of people do diamond painting to help their mental health, which is great. Don, you did the right thing when you found out yours was stolen. You finished them but didn't show on your channel. Right. I think I did do them in my weapon chats, which is also why I now decided, that they're gone. And now I want to hang, for instance, astronomer for a while. And then, yeah, because I am trying to be more conscious about my, the image that I'm sending out. Like in my year in review, I did finish two others. Um, but I didn't show those. I just said, I did them. Francesca, I agree with that, Don. Everyone can make mistakes. It's what you do with it once you have learned. Anthony, have we confirmed that Wizard Spell will be the kit for next year's paint along? If so, maybe we should ask Timar about an enhancement drill set. So, Anthony, somebody suggested that we make the theme Wizard because maybe not everybody would get Wizard Spell, and then we kind of exclude people. So I think we'll make it the theme wizard, even though it's so funny when we're all doing the same picture. But we could still, maybe some of us will do the same, and it's kind of funny. But yeah, I would ask Timar about an enhancement set. Absolutely, we could do that because I am gonna get wizard spell and work on that one, and it'll be fun with that enhancement. So absolutely. And it would be fun if a bunch of us would have the same one. But at the same time, it'll be even more fun with even more people joining in. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I can't remember who said. Who was it? Was it Dawn or maybe Leanne that suggested that it should be wizard? I can't remember. It's been weeks and my brain doesn't work. So yeah. And you're back. Welcome back, Leanne. Oh, we're having it's kind of a yard sale for the entire area out here on April 21st, where we can sell whatever we have. So I'm like trying to get as many this cloth is done before then, so I can sell them. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what I can take for one. Hang on. This is the one that I just finished the other day. So they're kind of big. I mean, I use most of a skein of yarn just so they're kind of big. I mean, you can see this is my hand, and it's most of my hand. But people love them over here. People try to be more eco-friendly. So I'm having I don't know, 6 or 7 of them that I, for some reason, haven't been stolen the second they're finished. So I'm trying to be like, okay, I'm gonna knit as much as I can to get them done in all kind of different colors because people have different tastes, right? And then maybe I can sell some. Have you ever gotten, hand knitted cloths for your kitchen or your bathroom? Would you use them? I think most people use them in their kitchens. You know, yeah. I would guess if you needed them in the bathroom, you would need a bunch so you can, get a clean one every day. We use IKEA washcloths in our bathroom. That's so much easier. And the thing is, we have so many microfiber dishcloths, so I'm using those up. And then when those are used up, then I will knit some for ourselves. But so far, most of them have been, almost been ripped out of my hands the second they're done. Maybe it's just because those haven't been shown all over that they aren't stolen. I mean, the ladies in my knitting club have seen them, but they're knitting class as well. It's so funny when we're having our knitting group. I mean, we're 6 in the knitting group, and at least 4 of us every time is knitting dishcloths. Dishcloths. Word, you people. But yeah, I just remembered I could basically sit here knitting while I'm talking to you guys. Because this is how do you translate that? You know how your car can be idle when you're just when it's just idle. David calls it idle knitting because you don't really have to think about it. I only have to keep an eye every now and then that I'm doing the right row. And it's basically just 2 different rows. You have one row that you just knit, and then you have a row where you alternate between purl and knit. And I know most of you guys aren't really interested in knitting, which is why I don't have a whole lot of knitting on my channel, because I know that most of my subscribers are diamond painters. So, yeah. Originally, I was going to make my channel about hobbies and uh, life in general, and then it's slowly changed to be diamond painting. That's kind of interesting how, you have one idea and then it's changing. Oh, I have a new subscriber I've just found out because she commented on my post review, and she apparently spent most of the night binging my channel. Francesca Mindy's channel has lots of mix of diamond painting and crochet. There seem to be plenty of crossover there. Oh, okay. Well, I think my biggest issue is that I diamond paint more than I knit. Leanne, I watch Mindy too. Anthony, I'd love to hear you talking about knitting, either here or maybe a second channel. I've been listening to Rachel Ray's Cross Stitch channel and I love it. It's all about you as a person. Ah, thank you, Anthony. I think I would just keep it here. I mean, keeping track on two channels, I don't think my brain would be able to do that. Eventually, I would end up posting something on the wrong channel. So maybe it's just a matter of making different titles. I mean, Ribbon Chat would still be a Ribbon Chat even though I was knitting and not diamond painting. Because sometimes I'm like, I feel like, I have to diamond paint. Also because I feel like if I don't diamond paint, I'm not getting anywhere. But then at the same time, I'm looking over there at my wall of yarn, and I'm like, I need to do that as well. Plus, I have different people that I have, said I would knit this and that, and then I just don't knit. I mean, I have those bandanas for Apollo I need to make, which is about time that I get those done if he's going to use them this summer. Francesca has asked for a hat, and Berta, I still have the yarn for her doggos. So yeah, and Rosa haven't gotten anything knitted in I don't know a gazillion years by now. So yeah, maybe I just need to alternate, my weapon chest. One week it's knitting, and the next week it's diamond painting. Right? Maybe that's an idea, but I don't know if I can. Well, I guess I could. I was just thinking about how I could film knitting. But basically, I could do the same as when I'm doing a diamond painting, right? Just have my hands. Leanne, no two ribbon a week. Do you know how much I need to to experience to do two of them? I would end up just repeating myself. I think that'll be kind of boring if I'm basically doing two whipping chats that's the same. Like, I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself, but I just don't have enough to talk about to keep up with two whipping chats in a week. I mean, remember, I'm mostly just here. So, and Francesca is laughing at Leanne. Uh, but yeah, but before I was for the longest time I was thinking, so can I maybe teach in knitting, do a video, where I would show, this is how you cast on stitches, and this is how you do regular knitting, and this is how you purl, and this is how you lace. But I don't know. I mean, there are a gazillion videos like that out there. And I'm like, is that even interesting? And oh, that's a great idea. Okay, thank you, Francesca. And then maybe, show the different yarns. But the biggest issue here is then the brand of the yarn. I mean, of course, I can tell about what's in the yarn, and then people can try and find it where they're living, go to a yarn store and say, hey, I've heard about this yarn. Do you maybe have something like that? Because, for instance, my favorite yarn is cotton wool, and I haven't seen anybody else having that yarn. I mean, you can get it from one of the stores in Denmark that sells to other countries, but that'll be expensive for the people, I think. I don't know. But maybe I should try doing some of that. Then maybe show off this is some of the things that I've been doing, In the beginning when I was knitting, I did hats and I did mittens, those that you just have around your hand and up your arm, not really mitten with fingers or anything. Kind of like wrist warmers. I did those for the longest time. And then there was a pattern for a dress that was released, and I was like, oh, I want to do that one. So I have a friend that is well, I have several friends that are knitters, but one of them I was seeing regularly back then. So whenever I was okay, I needed to separate the sleeves, and for instance the pattern was gibberish in my mind, so I was like, what am I supposed to do now? Because I have always been a visual learner. I need to see things done, which is why I use YouTube all the time, because then I can see what they're doing instead of people say, then you're doing this and this and this, and I'm like, um sure. Or if I'm reading in one of my knitting books and they have these little pictograms of how to do it, and I'm trying to figure out, so the knitting needle goes this, and yeah, YouTube, here we go. So I love YouTube. I really, really do, because you can learn everything. You can also learn to crochet, which one day I do have to learn how to crochet. And I've been saying that for, I don't know, how long have I been diamond painting? How long have I been knitting? Since 2012. So I've been knitting for 12 years. Wow. And I think for the past 9 years, I've been like, okay, so eventually you're going to have to learn how to crochet, because some of the patterns that I'm knitting, you need to crochet this little thingy for a button, which, I mean, if you can't crochet, that's kind of dumb, right? So far, I've been taking the finished thing to one of my friends and say, can you please crochet? Oh my God. And they laugh at me every time, like, when are you going to learn? And I go every time, I don't have to learn. I have you. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of stupid. If I sat down and tried, I would be able to do it. Oh, absolutely. And I do have crochet needles, crochet hooks. I do have them in 100 sizes. I just never learned. Again, stupid and lazy. I know that, but yeah. Oh, um, when we were moving all my diamond paintings around, I was, like, okay, so how many diamond paintings do I have from other companies than um, Diamond Art Club? I mean, I did have a Muni Made, and I did have a Enablers Outpost that I did last year. So right now I only have two from Lazy River Diamond Painting, which I'm like, but I do want more from smaller companies. Anthony sent me a picture, which again, I need to go look it up. Um, why can't I see it? I need to use the mobile app. That's weird. Okay. We're doing the mobile app. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, look at that. He put in quad cubes as well. Pretty, pretty. Can I find my quad cubes? Eek. Yeah, there. See. Oh, gosh. Hi, Madeline. It's been a while. How are you doing? Uh-oh. Yep. See, those darn red crystals, they're falling off. Where did you go? There. I need a pen. And I've been pondering contacting Timor, but she knows it. She's written about it on her page that some experienced issues with um, the crystals. And what she, I mean, she can't do anything about it now. Plus, I mean, sending replacements all the way to Denmark is kind of stupid, right? But they look good, Anthony. What color are those? Oh, they're silver, right? Oh, I'm sorry you don't feel well, really. What happened? I mean, we haven't seen you for a while. I've been thinking about you. I've even considered sealing my astronomer just because of the crystals, but I'm kind of hoping that rolling it will be enough. I don't know. You had them laying around from summer with the masters? Well, then. Linda, hey, how are you doing? Maybe you can have a Mix It Up Monday to share your other hobby on your channel. Yeah. Francesca, is this going to be your lifetime going forward? No, because you had the spring forward. We haven't had that one yet. We have that on the 31st. So then it'll go back to my normal hours. But yeah, I don't know. Would it be better if I had it at this? Because that would mean an hour later for me. But would that be better? It Mix It Up Monday. Yeah, that wasn't an option. Okay, Francesca, just wondering. Yeah. It's so stupid that the entire world doesn't spring forward or back at the same day. That would, I mean, my brain wouldn't have to do overtime because I think when we did the spring, the when the time went backwards, I made a mistake. And yeah, the time differences in my brain. Math has never been something that I found easy. I hate math. Even if it's just adding and subtracting, it can be totally confusing. I spent way too long trying to figure out, okay, so you went an hour, went 1 hour ahead, and I'm still the same. It should be easy, right? That means that for Eastern, the time difference is 5 hours now instead of 6 hours. But my brain just wasn't computing. I mean, it took way too long to figure that one out. I mean, okay, okay, okay. But give me math in a knitting pattern, no problem. But give me stuff like that? and my brain goes, no idea what I'm doing. It's so weird. I mean, wouldn't it make more sense if it was the same? I don't know. I don't know. People are saying hi to Linda. Linda, do you still have the little one? How did that one end up? And how's it going with taking care of your other grandson? That was every Thursday, right? For a while. I I don't know if I've missed something on your channel because life and brain and yeah, I need to watch more videos. I have even stopped watching most of the sneak peeks just because yeah, sometimes Fridays are a little busy. He went back home. Okay, so you have your knitting. Gosh darn it, your diamond painting time back again. How long did you end up having him? He's your grandson too, right? Do I remember? You explained that once. Is it a friend's son or is it your grandson? I can't remember. I know you told me, but yeah, brain again. Oh, if you haven't seen my ribbon chat, I got new little trays. They're Bella Art Nicole ones, but I bought it from the one with the diamond heart. And I almost broke this one the second I opened it because it wouldn't open easily. So I tried to open it, and apparently I got it squished down into the tray. And yeah, that was interesting to get it out again. I was like, I just think that I broke my brand new tray. Yeah. That would be typical me to break something I just bought. Ouch. I have a question. If you're using the big um, sticker in your logbook, then what do you do with these? Do you stick them on the box or because I now have the 4 that I've done from Diamond Art Club and I'm like, so now what? I'm kind of like, what do I do with them? What should I do with them from here on out? I mean, they're kind of cute. And then I was like, I can't, yeah. You use both of them in your logbook? Well, that was an idea because I'm planning on cutting out so I just have the picture, you know? Yeah, maybe I could then I have the schematics, the size and stuff. Maybe. Francesca puts them on the end of the box. Yeah. I need some kind of system for checking out my diamond paintings now that they're in the bedroom because I can't see what all the paintings are because the pictures are hidden. So you use both of them, Anthony? That's an idea. See, let's try this again. Yeah, you use both of them. And there you go. And there. And yeah. Oh, right. You put in the drills, right? See, it's a good idea, but yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to do this whole logbook thing. Hubby called, so you missed out on some chat. Okay, well then, yeah, maybe I just put in both of them. I'm working on it. But then I have diamond paintings from other companies that don't have stickers. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Huh. Well, I figure it out. I figure it out. I You had him a few weeks. He might come back. He's a friend's son. Yeah, that's it. The son of a friend. I was like, is it a grand? No. Horrible memory. I tell you guys. Sometimes David tells me, one day you're going to lose yourself. It's like, sure, I've said that for years. One day I'm going to get lost from myself. I mean, if you know how often I misplace my phone, and it's on silent, so you can't call it. So like, have you seen my phone? And I'm trying to backtrack where I seen it last, and it has happened more than once that I ran around with it in my back pocket, and then I feel a little stupid because I was running around like a crazy person looking for my phone, and it was in my back pocket the entire time. Which, if I had the cover on it, I would know. But because I don't like the cover, Linda, you bought a Josephine Wall from the one with the diamond art? Exciting. Which one did you get? And I hope you like mystery kits because it's basically a mystery kit. But yeah, they are awake. And what size did you get it in? You use the small stickers to keep track of what I have. They are in a binder. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, sure. I almost shocked Auntie a while back because, I do want to support her events. She has the J-Wall event coming up in April and May, and I don't have any J-Walls anymore. I did that last year. And I have enough mysteries in my stash, so it's like, well, I don't have one. Would I maybe consider, and I do mean consider, buying one from Diamond Painting Deutschland? I haven't done it because I'm not finished, which means I'm not gonna have a Josephine Wall this year. But I don't know. I don't know if, and I want to know, are they still double-sided adhesive, or did they change it into um, poured glue? That's the word. It was just out of my head because the way they write it, it isn't really clear. So yeah, I might have to ask them. Not that there's anything wrong with double-sided adhesive. It's just a matter of attention. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm still considering. And that might take a while for me to consider that, to finish that consideration because I'm still not a fan of them. But I do know that if I want, oh my God, that's crazy today. If I want to do a J Wall, that's the way to go. But the funny thing is, when I began diamond painting three 3 years ago, I I found I wanted to do a Josephine wall for the um because I wanted to the word um I wanted to try diamond painting with about 300 colors just to see if I could. Hmm? Just because, and I wanted to do the ooh, I would do one of the zodiac ones, either mine or David's, or I would do the oh, what's the name of it? Something dance or wedding, in a gazebo, and it's beautiful. She has a pink dress on, just because it was beautiful. And then I don't know what happened. I'm like, today I was like, oh, the yawning. I don't know if I want to do the 300 colors. I don't know. I mean, 100, yeah, fine. I mean, Diamond Art Club is almost at 100 with some of theirs, but there is a big difference between 100 colors and 300. I don't know. Francesca, I don't blame you. 300 is crazy, right? And I mean, I know people say they're big, but I'm looking at it and going, okay, so you have around 80 centimeters, 70 something centimeters by about 100 centimeters, and they're big, I know that. But why do you need 300 colors? That is yeah, 300 is just unnecessary in my humble opinion. Yeah, to some extent, yes. But the Josephine wall is because it's the whole watercolor. But I think you could do maybe, let's just say 200, and then things would be a little more defined. Uh, Linda, Spirit of Winter, 80 by 100. Spirit of Winter. I think I know that one. Yeah. Oh, David and I always also talked about, because when I bought my table, I didn't diamond paint. Okay, I did not diamond paint. So I have the table that I have with the things that is on it. I have my screen and whatnot. I can just fit in a diamond painting that is 70 centimeters wide. That is it. So even if I did do a Josephine Wall one, I wouldn't have enough space. So that's also a thing, like, how am I going to do? Oh, God. Yeah. So it's a thing. But I know, oh, that's close. Apparently, I'm having a yawny day today. Diamond Painting Deutschland have done one of the diamond painting is a what is it that Jade's calling them? She calls them a crop. So it is a crop. So I would consider buying one of those if they did those in every picture. But the one that she's done it, they have done it with, is Horizon, which is dark. It is, blacks and browns, and then a little bit of a splash of green and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I want colors. I want pinks. I want blues. I want greens. I want even yellow. So it's like, yeah, could we please can we please do that with other of her J Wall paintings? Just I think it was 60 by 80. and it had around 100, what, 100 colors, and I was like, more, give me more like that, you know. Then it's almost like a Diamond Art Club size wise, and I think even today, if Diamond Art Club did have Josephine Wall back, I think they would do more colors, just because they do that now. I mean, they have more colors than when I started doing, you know, Diamond Art Clubs, and even started watching. But yeah, I would love to see that one. Or maybe if they would even consider trying to scale down on the colors, maybe then I might consider it. I am still considering it. I'm not 100% sold yet, but it is the possibility if I want to do an event again. So, Anthony, you never said if you like the idea of just doing wizards for my paint along. That would. You have to go, Francesca? Okay. Have a great week. Say hello to your husband, and I'll see you next week. Bye, Francesca. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I do the theme wizards, then even those who like Harry Potter would have a possibility. You think it's a great idea? Okay, well, I think that's what we're doing then. Because I kind of like the variety. I mean, I had people writing me asking, is it just that one diamond painting, or is it Miles Pinkney, that we can do any of his wizards? And I kind of, I felt bad saying to people, it has to be astronomer, because they wanted to be a part of it, but they didn't have the painting, or they did the painting. So I was like, well, sorry, let's try again next year. Uh, Raylene, do you know if DAC has something other than the candy store one with 90 plus colors? They released one of their, oh gosh, Valentine's one had 99. That is wasn't that the one? They have the that artist that they released for Valentine's Day is this woman with a lot of pink. That artist has her artwork. I think it's, did they release three, four? They all of them has more than 90 colors. Um, so yeah, they do have some with plus. I think the max is right now that is 99, and I think that's the one. It's out of stock right now. It's on my wish list, by the way. I'm still trying to, scale down my wish list, and I was under 100. I think I might been climbing over again. I don't know. Let's see how many. You keep checking. Okay. Um, let's see. How many is on my wish list right now? I mean, I am never gonna buy 100 more. Yeah, Mermaid Tea. That's the one. Mermaid Tea Time by Rosie Scribbles has 99. Then what is it? The other one, is that 96 or something? I know they both had 90 plus. Mermaid Tea Time. That is a beautiful one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rosie Scribbles. Let's see. Where are they? Where are they? Um, yeah, Love Bard has 97. That is the one they released for Valentine's Day. She is beautiful. And there is a lot of pink. You can't really see it. Let's see. Can I maybe just. Should I maybe just find it? We're doing this. Come on. Thank you. There you go. And let's go back there. This is the one that they released. Isn't she beautiful? That is the Valentine's Day one. And for me, it's just the pinks and the pinks and the pinks. I love pinks. And then, yeah, Mermaid Tea Time. That's the one that has 99 colors. Isn't she beautiful? She makes absolutely beautiful art. And she's also the one, was that also? Yeah, this was for, I can't remember which this one was for, but look at that. It's beautiful. Hang on. Can I please come back to my, thank you. Oh no, did the screen went black? I'm sorry, Linda. Did it turn black for everybody? Didn't you see any of them? Gosh darn it. It's back. So is it back me? Something went wrong. Let's try again. Let's try again. Can you see that one? That is the one with 99 colors. Can you see this one? Let me know if you can see the Mermaid Tea Time. Okay, you see it. It's black for you, Raylene. So Linda can see it and Dawn can see it. Weird. Oh, you see it. Okay, so that's the one with the 99 colors. Okay. Then, come on. This is the one with, this is the one that they released for Valentine's Day with all the pinks, and I love it. Yeah. Do you see that one? Oh, that one is actually not quite $100. But she's beautiful. Pink hair, pink clothes, pink candy, and pink roses. It's basically my kind of diamond painting. It's pink. Which is also why I had, you're not a fan of holiday themed kits. I mean, it doesn't have to be Valentine's Day. It's just because they released it for Valentine's Day. No, Anthony, I haven't unboxed it yet. No. I don't think I've unboxed any of the ones on my vote. My plan is to unbox the one that I'm going to do, and then maybe some of the others later. But yeah, I'm gonna unbox the one that you think pink is too much, really. Then you won't like it when I'm gonna do the pink treehouse because that one is pink as well. I don't know. I have something for pink and red and purple. But yeah, Angie told me once I wouldn't think so because you're always wearing, blue and green and black, and I'm like, I don't. Well, maybe in my lives, but I actually do wear a deep load of pink and red and purple usually. But I don't know. Maybe I just haven't worn it in my lives. I don't know. I don't know. A bit goes a long way, really. Yeah, well, it's kind of like with the diamond paintings, go big or go home. I'm all in for the pinks. I mean, if you know how much pink I have knitted for Rosa, and my little heart has loved it. Linda loves pink. Oh, like pink. I changed it into love. I mean, I'm just looking. I do have a lot of red and purple and pink yarn over there. But I also do have a lot of other colors I like. I mean, yeah. Because I mean, if I'm gonna knit for a boy, I don't think they want to have something pink. Maybe I don't know. Raylene, you like the muted salmon color? Anthony voted for pink treehouse. Yeah. I don't know. How's it going by now? How's it going? So we have 30 votes, and well, we have Threads of the Universe for number one, and Pink Treehouse for number two. Yeah, I need more. I need people to vote in that way. I mean, it's gonna run for a few more days. I need to finish up in here. Then I need to get down. I might do that for my whipping chat on Tuesday or Wednesday. You never know, Tuesday or Wednesday. Apparently, my brain has decided that it doesn't really care if the whipping chat comes out on a Tuesday or Wednesday. But then again, if I'm going to do the mix it up Monday, well, Monday is a stupid day because I have Rosa that day. So I don't really have time to film it. So maybe I should just stick to my whipping chats on Tuesday and then do a video on Thursday or Wednesday. Anthony, it wasn't for you, but I love those pink. Yeah, you talked about it that you found it too AI-ish. I remember when I heard you say it that since it's a tree house, it is supposed to come out of the house. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just in love with all the pinks. So I'm going to enjoy working on it just for the pinks. I can't wait to see your video on AI, Anthony, when you're telling us about how it's been going since you're tinkering with it yourself. That's going to be interesting because you did say that you've changed your opinion a bit, if I remember correctly. So that is going to be interesting. I mean, I don't have an artistic bone in me. I wish I could draw. I just have my drawing books, my mandala books. I love doing mandalas. It really that one is a relaxing as well. And I don't have to draw anything myself. I mean, I I need a drawing book And then I can do it. Then I can enjoy, trying to find what colors do I want where. I'm not into blending colors or whatever. I just pick a color and that's how it's gonna be. I'm like I said, I don't have an artistic bone in me. I can't paint, I can't draw, I can't no. I can knit and I can diamond paint. And again, diamond painting isn't really painting or anything because you have the symbols and anything. What would you say is if you do a conversion, is that artistic or is it still because you do have the chart, so you're basically still following the symbols, you just put it on an empty canvas? I just thought about that. What do you guys think? I mean, artistic for me is when you're creating something yourself. I mean, when you're knitting, yes, you are creating something, but you're following a pattern. Well, I do. I simply don't have the brain power to try to come up with something myself. I need a pattern. I can change the pattern. Um, I mean, I can make it longer, I can make it shorter, I can change the pattern, you know, make it lace. You think it's artistic? Okay, Don. Well, I don't know. Maybe I think sometimes my expectations is a little too high. What's artistic? Since I was cleaning out, I was looking through a bunch of my old papers. It is enhancing art to diamond paint. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. So I found, so from the first time I went to the pain clinic, I found some of the papers that uh, it takes skill to do a conversion. That's right. I found some of the papers from the last time I was on about the pain clinic, and back then I had 12 times with a psychiatrist, which was really, really interesting. And I did learn a lot, but I found the papers, I found the charting from back then, and I read it, and I was a little, I don't know, so it was a little sad because I mean, looking at me back then, I mean, a lot of the things I'm still struggling with, um, but I know I've gotten better. I mean, I had zero belief in myself back then. Everything was my fault. That the way that my mother treated me and is treating me was my fault because that's what, I've been gaslighted into believing. And I was under the assumption that I had to fix everything, which I don't have that assumption anymore. That one went out the window a long time ago. I'm done fixing anything that she's doing. Um, but back then it was a struggle. Into play, yeah. So I spent a lot of energy trying to figure out how can I, be the good daughter that I'm supposed to be while still trying to figure out who am I, how do I. Dawn, your mother did the same things to you? Yeah. I'm sorry. Um, to figure out at the same time, how am I going to let people know who I am? How will they? I lost a theme. Hang on. How am I gonna let people know? Okay, we're gonna go back here. What I want, what kind of a person I need to be, if I constantly have the feeling of um, having to fix people, having to apologize for who I am. I mean, then how am I going to figure out and explain to other people, okay, this is me, this is how I want to be seen, how, I don't know. It was a rough time back then. It still is sometimes. Um, I'm a people pleaser, so I'm working on it. It is a work in progress, always will be, basically because it was drilled into me to be, not selfish at all, that it was my job to do what other people told me when they told me, not 5 minutes later. But yeah, that's the whole thing. So I was reading that and I felt sad for that poor girl. I mean, it's, oh, what is it by now? Most of that conversation was in, I don't know, 13, 14, so 11, 10, 11 years ago. And I know I've evolved since then. People pleaser too, Don. Yeah, well, we tend to be when we've been gaslighted and I don't know what. But, looking back, I can see that I am a different person today. I'm stronger. I have learned to, to say no. I have learned to keep my opinions, is that my opinions are just as valid as everybody else's. Um, I my temper has gotten better, even though even back then I had my temper pretty controlled. But I know that, especially with my family. Uh, Anthony, on your last ribbon chat, you asked about possibly having a guest on. I'd love to join you and maybe chat about being authentic, learning to be yourself, and hear your story. A lot of people relate. I would love that, Anthony. Absolutely. Dawn Armstrong could do. We need to figure that one out, Anthony. We need to work on that. Absolutely. Because I've learned a lot about it, and I know you have too. To listen to yourself and to be yourself, because not everybody finding that very easily. To I don't know. It's a hard one. So I would love that, Anthony. Let's chat about that. That would be interesting. And yes, I would love to have guests. That would be so cool. I mean, not every week, but every now and then have a guest that would, show their face. I know not everybody is comfortable doing that. Like I said, I would love to have some of you all joining me, maybe others. My biggest issue is with people from outside our circle. Um, that I don't know. I don't know. Well, maybe that is a way to get to know people, but in this little circle, we know each other, so we're comfortable sharing stuff. And yeah, um, There is a story, Anthony, believe me. There is a story. A quite, um, well, frightening, intense, I think the word is. It's rather intense. Whew, it's a thing. But yeah, that took me a while too. Oh, speaking of family. So, when was that? Yesterday morning when I got up, David told me, "Oh, your mother texted me." And instant it was like, "Oh no, what did you want?" So for the longest, I don't know, 5, 6 years by now, we have had a family cell phone. Uh, we've all had it under David's number and under David's name. So apparently, she now wanted to change phone company. So she had talked to the phone company that we have right now, and they have told her that since our numbers were under David, she needed him to kind of release her number back to her. Yes? So David did that. So later, and this is where, my mom doesn't really mm, think about the consequences, because later she was like, why don't I have any internet, data and stuff like that? And David was like, well, that data you had was in the agreement that we have made, that I have made, that we have, I think every month for 3 people, we had 200 gigabytes of data, which is way too much. But that was the deal. Um, so, of course, you needed to be a part of that family deal to have that much data. So, David texted her, So I assumed that you had taken that into consideration. And of course, you can't be part of our agreement anymore because you wanted your number written onto you again. And then, yeah, I don't think she's been thinking about that. So David was like, yeah, well, maybe contact the company if you know what company you want, and ask them if they could, move your number rather quickly so you can get, you know, data and whatnot again. But yeah, that is that is my mom. At least it wasn't drama this time. I was, and isn't it sad that I kind of expect drama to happen if something, she's texting or phoning or something. And the interesting thing is still that she contacts David. She doesn't contact me. I mean, in this instance, yes, it was David she needed to speak to, since everything is in his name. But I still find it interesting. And I find it kind of sad that I expect drama whenever she does anything. Oh dear. But yeah, well, we are now looking into what we're going to do because, well, the agreement we have is rather expensive, it made sense for 3 people. But like we've been talking about, most of the time I'm here on my behind, either in here or in a sofa or doing whatever. So most of my data, I use the Wi Fi, which means I don't use a lot of data on my phone unless I'm forgetting to turn on Wi Fi when I'm back home again. Um, but most of our data has been used by David. But yeah, we could maybe use a little less gigabytes. It is fast. I mean, the internet is fast. We do have a thousand internet fiber connection right now. So, I mean, it doesn't take me very long to upload videos to YouTube. I mean, a whip chat usually takes me, an hour long whip chat takes me on a slow day. It takes me about 20 minutes. So, yeah. I would love to know how long it would take to upload a live. I mean, my lives tend to be rather long, right? Right now we have 2 hours and 20 minutes in, and I can see people are leaving because I'm guessing that a lot of people is having, well, what time is it over there? I mean, 8 hours if you're on the Pacific. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're having coffee by. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we need to look into that, Anthony. I like that idea, and hopefully other people. I would love if people in the chat that they would, um, pitch in. Oh no, Anthony, I'm sorry. You're gonna make me jealous. I started uploading a vlog 4 hours ago, and it's on 35. So I guess I'm not gonna see it today. That's crazy. Oh my God. It was the same, at the Christmas premieres. I saw somebody say that it took them a day and a half to upload it, and that was an hour. I was like, I'm sorry. And then every time I end up sitting there, don't you have fiber internet over there? And I know where this is a small country, so it's it doesn't take us long to roll it out. And that you're a big country and sometimes you're living in rural areas and everything. But still, yeah. I mean, 35 in 4 hours. You should just bring it to work, Anthony, and use their internet, and it would take like a quarter of a second. I know you can't do that. I know that. But yeah, that's that's annoying. I I can remember when we had internet that wasn't as fast. When did we get our first fiber? So we got fiber in our house, the old townhouse. We got that in 2008, I think. And before that, we rented, and they had rather fast internet too. Oh yeah, the router is a big deal. Um, we changed it not too long ago, and it just went so much faster. And it wasn't really that old, the other one we had, but a router can change everything. Do you know what kind of internet you had? Is the speed? Linda, with my phone, I can upload fast. On the computer, it's slow. I think sometimes, that the phones are faster, most of them at least, is faster than the computers, depending on what internet you have. But yeah, The router, if that one is 10 years old, that is an antique by now. I mean, it was an antique 5 years ago. I have no clue about routers, whatever you call them. That's David's apartment. Department, not apartment. Um, but yeah, I'm just asking him. Whenever something computery is going on, I'm the you're the expert. I don't know anything. I did do a rap, but yeah, I assume that he knows because I don't. I know how to film. I know how to upload it. I do now know how to edit most of it. I'm still not an expert. I have stuff that I'm still trying to figure out. I found out because I was like, how? I have seen Rebecca, um, what's her name? Anthony. Mia's third channel will be a tech channel. It's all about how non-techy I am. Yeah, if it's gonna be tech in any way, it's gonna be Star Trek. I will have David as my guest constantly. I have no idea. I remember, when was this? It's many, many, many years ago. Um, I was working on a school assignment for when I was studying to become a social worker, and my computer did absolutely not work with me, not at all. And the internet was stupid, and my computer was stupid, and it kept freezing on me. And David was at work, so I called him, rather annoyed, not at him, the computer, and told him, this is what's going on. Can it be fixed, or do I need to throw the computer out the window? Mind you, we lived on for Americans, it would be the third stock at that time. So, there was a bit of a way down. Um, yeah. David told me not to throw it out the window because then I wouldn't have any computer. And I was like, well, that's very, very logical of you. I'm not being logical right now. I'm being annoyed. And logic isn't the right thing to do. Linda don't edit much. I'm too lazy to learn. I don't edit a whole lot too. Basically, I'm putting in the intro and the outro, put on music, and go. And then sometimes I put in text or pictures or whatever. I think that is the most editing I'm doing. Leanne has to go feed the pups. Okay, well, we're here if you want to come back. Say hi to the pups. And if you're not coming back, have a great week. See you next Sunday. But yeah, I don't do a whole lot of editing. I'm not, again, tech. Do you know how long it took me to even figuring out how to put music on? How to find music that I could use because I didn't really like the YouTube music that they provide. That took me forever. And then, yeah, and making all the little thumbnails. Yeah. Again, tech. I have, I know, I'm getting better at it. I still need to, yeah. Anyway, who I was about to Rebecca from what's her name? Crafting and Crime Daily. I have seen, and Dawn is going, okay, well, maybe it is about time that weird, but I want to tell this one back. I want to tell this one. So, Rebecca and her friend Mickey, whenever they go live together, they have the live on both their channels. And for the longest time, I've been, how can you make that happen? Because whenever I have seen people live and with guests, they have only been live on one channel. So I've been, how do you go live on both channels at the same time? Then I went in to look at StreamYard if you want to pay for it. And something like, oh, what is it that they write? They um upgrade. Yeah, they have something called multi-stream three destination. Stream to three platforms at the same time. Don't worry, you don't need ridiculously fast internet. We handle the multi-streaming on your servers so the amount of data you send doesn't change. So I was like, huh. So if you have that one, you can stream on more channels than one. That's, I need to look into that. So that way, maybe, Anthony, if you and I did if I get that one, maybe even just for a trial run, if when we do that live together, we could do it on my channel and on your channel at the same time. So that is something I have to look into as well. Yeah. Stop it. Linda, it's tedious to me, makes my stomach hurt. Well, then you're doing the right thing right now. Okay, people are leaving, and I have been here. Anthony, I have premium as well, so I think I can do it on my end if needs. Huh, look into it. That'll be interesting. I don't know if both have that. I don't know. We need to look at it. Let's chat behind the scenes. So yeah, we have been chatting for 2.5 hours. How long have you gotten on your astronomer, Anthony? Will you be done later today? Well, anyway, you can send me pictures because I think we're gonna end it here. People are leaving. People, I don't know, and I'm guessing that Apollo needs. You got 2 sections done. Yay! You get there. You're getting there. And I'm guessing that you might need to go out with Apollo again. And Linda has diamond painting to do. But yeah, and I have knitting to do. Maybe looking at some of that mess down there. You know, getting some of it out my room so I can take a look at what's back. Oh my god! Have you ever tried to? Well, I guess if you don't, sometimes I translate directly and then it doesn't make any sense. But yeah. Anthony, good to see you, Mia. I'm going to get lunch and cuddle the boy. Have a great day. Please give him some cuddles from me and a nose boop. And yeah, have a great day. And let's chat. And Linda, you're working on the painting of your sister. That one is so beautiful. I love it. But yeah, it was so good seeing all of you today. Well, talking to all of you today. You got to see me. And I hope you have a great day and a great week. And I will be thinking about making that other video with knitting and whatnot. It's working in there. So thank you for all your ideas and suggestions and whatnot. And I will see you next week. Okay? Bye, everybody. Take care. Have a great week. Love you.